didn't check my computer before I turned it on. I know everybody. No ACs today. I'm going to tough it out. Tough out the heat. I've been cooling the room since I got back from dinner, Father's Day dinner with my parents. And it's time to do my third project for the fireplace. And I went ahead and glued the rest of the tier together, the tier tray together this morning, so I could let it dry all day. So the tier tray is ready to go on the fireplace mantle, and now I'm ready to do my third project. And today has been kind of a nice lazy day, and so I did a few projects this morning before fireplace mantle. Oops, sorry guys. Okay. Hi. So yeah, I was kind of playing around and painted a flag. I freehanded. This is why I love Couture transfers, because I freehanded it, and except for the stars. The stars came from one of my transfers, and I just kind of randomly put there. I know it's not a perfect flag, but it's my version of a flag. And it's okay. It's not spectacular. So, you know, it was a try, and you know, it's fine. It'll do. I want to put something on here, some kind of verbiage, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. So I'll look at that for a little bit. And I kind of played with this old frame I had sitting on my shelf. I picked up some frames off a person who had a wedding, and she was done with the frames, and I chalked on a bunch of them. This was way back when I very first started chalking. And I chalked on them, and I embellished them, and sold them all, except for one, because I messed it up. So I turned the inside over, and it ended up being this kind of like a mirror kind of thing. It's a silver backing. And then I stuck it on my shelf so I could just kind of decide if I want to mess with it or not. So I pulled it out this morning. And I did this. I'm loving how it turned out. And it says, "How beautiful it is to see a life lived in gratitude." So this is going to sit on my shelf for a little while. That was fun to do. So, just fun stuff this morning. Okay, so here is the tier tray. And I'm waiting for my computer to catch up because I want to see if I'm showing you this at a good angle. It's completely glued together. And let's see. How do I get this to you? You can't see the whole thing yet. I'm trying. Oh, maybe I need to lift it up. It's taking a minute to catch up. There we go. So here it is, the tier tray. And I painted the feet. So the feet are white to match the bottom of the star. And I'm loving this. Look at this. That's what it looks like from the top. So this is going to go on the fireplace, and I might make little tiny things to put on it. I'm not sure yet. I don't know that I want to cover it up. So I'm going to set this over here. I'm loving it. And so today's project is going to be the arrows that I saw somebody do on YouTube that I really, really liked. And I thought it would be cute to put it on the fireplace as well. It's going to be a lot of red, white, and blue. So basically, one of the reasons I liked it is because I've had these sitting around for a very long time that I picked up at Dollar Tree. And I was planning on, I thought I had ideas for them, but I never used them. And so it's given me an opportunity to use them up. So I took two of them and I painted them in advance so they'll be ready. And I painted one red. Oh, I scratched it. No, I didn't. And one blue. And I'm going to put stars on this one. And I'm going to put stripes on this one. And then this one used to have this twine hanging off of it. And so I cut the twine off. and it had holes, so I put spackling in the holes, and it's been sitting for a couple days, so it's good to dry and ready. And I'm going to paint this one white. And then I'm going to take this transfer, which came from the Star Cutout Transfers, and put this on the white, short white arrow. And then I'm going to assemble them onto this Christmas thing. And this will not be showing after I'm done assembling it. So that'll be tonight's project. I'm going to lower you down now to the desk so you can see what I've got going on here. All right. Oh, I went a little fast. Sorry, folks. I usually try to at least forewarn you and go a little slower. So let's see. I'm going to go just a tiny bit more. And that should do it. Perfect. Okay. So, first I'm going to paint this white so that it can have time to dry. I need my stars. I don't need this tonight. I don't need these. Well, these are for later, and I don't need this anymore. So I have my white Waverly chalk paint. And my sponge brush. So the first step. Oh, and if you don't know who I am, just in case, I always forget to do. I'm forgetting to do this. My name is Audra. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And I've been with Chalk Couture since March. I've been chalking a little longer than that, but I've been with Chalk Couture since March. I started off as a member of Club Couture. Club Couture is a subscription membership kind of a thing where you receive a DIY kit once a month for $19.99 US. I think it's $24.99 Canada. And it basically consists of one B-size transfer along with 3 packets of chalk paste colors. And the packets will definitely be the new Creamy Dreamy formula. And it's fantastic because you get that, and that particular shipment is free shipping. And you also get a flat rate shipping in the US of $4.95. In Canada, I believe it's $9.95 or $9.99 of anything you order. And then, of course, you get to take advantage of specials that they offer for Club Couture members only, and your free catalogs. Well, you know, I didn't need to paint the back, but I guess I'm painting the back too. The back's not even going to show. I don't know why I did that. But since I started it, I will go ahead and finish it. And I'll take the blow dryer to it for a minute. Because I'm also going to want to paint the edges. So I will put the link in the description for Club Couture in case you want to check it out. No, I'll put it in comments for Club Couture in case you want to check out Club Couture. It's a fantastic thing, and that's how I started. One day I was watching videos on Facebook and I stumbled on Tracy and her friend doing Chalk Couture, and it just blew my mind that they had this big sticker that they were just sticking to something, and they were smearing what looked like paint to me on it, and then pulling the sticker off and coming out with this beautiful decoration. Okay, it's about to get loud. Well, I say that, I gotta plug it in. Okay, now it's about to get loud. You might want to turn your volume down. that away. So then I started checking a whole bunch of different ideas about this whole chucking thing. And after a while, I realized that Couture is the place to be. I love the idea that I can do this thing that I love doing. This crafting, this DIY, this chalking with the transfers, and take this hobby and get a return on my investments. There's multiple ways to do it, and that's what's great about this. I keep forgetting I need to make sure I'm in the camera. This is new to me. I may have to raise up the camera. I said that last night too. I may have to actually do it one day. I'm thinking about rearranging my office anyway. I don't want to do it until we know how things go with my bathroom leak. And hopefully I'll know within the next couple weeks. And then I can redo everything in here. So it's Father's Day. How did we, oh gosh, I haven't even looked at my camera. Hi, Sandra. Gosh, I'm sorry, Sandra. I'm just so focused on this, I didn't even realize you were there. I'm not used to people being in my lives. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for joining me. It's so good to see you again. Got your message earlier. You'll have to come see me. Maybe have your hubby bring you out. Or, you know, I could meet you somewhere and just bring everything with me. That's an idea too. All right. So this is painted. Oh, Texas Roadhouse. Was it yum? No, I shouldn't ask that. That's a silly question. Was it yummy? It's always yummy. Was it terribly busy? I'm going to do one more coat on this because I'm still kind of seeing the board through it. And I'm looking for a nice crisp white. I took my dad, and then my mom tagged along to Genghis Grill out here. I'm in the Bixby area. We went to Genghis Grill. And we timed it just right. While we were in line, loads and loads of people showed up. And this is chalk paint. This is Waverly chalk paint. I just picked this up at Walmart. Some people use the chalk paste to paint their items, and you can do that. You really can. Sometimes they'll mix it with water and use it as a paint. But it took me a while to get to the point where I could cut my transfers outside of the white lines, and so it's going to take me a while to get to where I can use my chalk paste as a paint. Because I feel like, why would I do that if there's chalk paint? But I don't know. That's just me. I'm being silly. I buy those pastes and I don't want to use them up, but I need to use them up, but I don't want to. I'm sure you probably understand. All right, it's going to get loud really quick. So I probably should clean my hands so I don't get this white all over the red and blue. I say real quick. All right. This is, we had enough just to melt. All right, so now I have red, white, and blue. Okay, and I'm going to put stripes on this. And this is also going to be just a painting job. So I'm going to put, I don't know, I haven't even thought this through, this part of it through. I just thought I'd throw some tape on there and paint white stripes. I need my glasses, and of course I don't have them here. So that's going to be red. And then I want to go right about, that's kind of thick. That's okay. I know what I'm doing here. I really do. Shh, don't tell anybody. And then I'm going to take this and put it right about here. That's what I needed to do. I needed to just put one down the middle and then place the other two. There we go. When I'm done, I'll take a picture of all this stuff on the fireplace and then post that up there as well. You did a hand towel? Oh, you gotta send me a picture. I wanna see. I wanna see what you did. I have a craft fair Saturday. So I did some hand towels as well. Those are so much fun to do. Okay, here we go. So now I'm just gonna paint white over the areas that are still red, that are not covered. Hey Sandra, I saw something on one of the meetings or Facebook posts that Couture put up for hand towels. Is it Couture? No, I don't think it was Couture. It was a video on YouTube that I got to show you. That they did with their hand towels. It was really cute. And so I started doing some, and I really like how they turned out. So I'll send you pictures. Okay, I'm going to dry this and do another coat. Okay, it's about to get loud. Still seeing red through the white chalk paint, so I'm doing another coat just to make sure, because I want it to be good and white. This container is getting thick. I've been using it for a while. It's getting pretty thick. Okay. Okay. Pop this in here. Okay, it's about to get loud. Okay, here we go. The moment of truth. Slowly peel it away. There's one. Pop that in the trash can. Now I'm going to do this side. Man, I love that. Between peeling the painter's tape back and pulling back the transfer when you're done putting your, applying the chalk paste, there's just something about it. I don't know about you, Sandra, but it's such a great feeling when you pull it back and you've got a nice crisp lines and a clean, clear design. All right, so there's the red and white stripes. Set that aside. Now I need to wax this because I'm going to be using a transfer on it. And I left my cloth in the other room, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. That didn't take long. All right, so my stars are going to come from these. Here we go. Here's these two, and I've got another one. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's on this one. Right here. So, yeah, that's a different size. All right, let me wax this really quick and then I'll cut that star out. That's not working, so I'll use that spot right there. Since I'm doing random placement, I'm just going to wax the whole thing because I don't know exactly where I'm going to hit with the transfer. And then what I'm going to do when I'm finished is I will take it outside and I'll spray it down with a finish spray to seal it. That's not necessary to do. If you don't seal it, you just need to make sure you only dry dust it when it needs to be just cleaned off. Because if you take water to chalk paste, it'll just wash it off. All right. So, I think it's about time to throw this away. After tonight, I'm going to throw it away. Get another one. Okay. Dry it a little bit. It's going to get loud. stars on here. Well, I probably should have grabbed my glasses while I was out there. That would have been a smart thing to do. Hopefully I hit the line. All right. So I have 3 different sizes of stars. I don't really want to use the big giant one. So I have these 3 different sizes. Little star, small star, tiny star. Perfect. Okay, I'll start with the big one. Get my white chalk paste. This is very full because I just keep adding distilled water to it. It's an old formula, it's an old jar, and I keep adding water, distilled water to it to keep it going, and it's gotten pretty full. It's thick. This is not the Creamy Dreamy. Let's see. Let me see. So this is the Creamy Dreamy. Oh, goodness gracious. I must have had this in the shoe rack before I moved here. So you see the difference. Creamy Dreamy, old formula. Now old formula is looking a little like cottage cheese. But that's okay. It still works. So I'll use it. I'll start with the big star and just randomly do big stars on here. So I'll lay it down and then do a little bit of brilliant white chalk paste. Well, am I going to lift it up or not? This is crazy. Wow, look what happened. That's okay. No big deal. I'll fix it. The stars are distressed, so that little bit of mushiness there, that won't hurt it. And then I'll put this down here. I'm not letting go of it this time. It's small enough that I don't really get hyper focused with working out the air bubbles. I just lay it down where I want it and use it. And it's got a little chalk paste on the back of it. That's why you're seeing it on the board. I can just paint over that. That's no big deal. I can do this multiple times. Eventually it'll stop going through very well, but so far it's doing really good. Whoopsie. Yeah. It's supposed to be random. How random does it look? Set that aside for just a minute. And then I'm going to do this small star. This is a brand new transfer. So I'm going to just fuzz it a little bit. It's small enough, it shouldn't be an issue. But before I lay this on here, I want to dry this, so it's about to get loud here really quick. Okay. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just going to pick random places. And I don't really want to worry about pressing down too hard because I don't want to pull up the other stars that I placed on here. I've gotten to where I like using these little tiny ones like this because it's just so easy. Okay, so there's that one. And I'm just going to set that right there for now. And then the tiny star. I am making a huge mess for such a tiny little, such a little bitty. You like them? Doing a lot of stripes, stars and stripes. I need to, thank you, Sandra. I got one there to fix up. I may not fix it, I may just leave it. I don't know. I waxed, so I could wash it off. There we go. Let me get this off. There we go. Okay. Now I want to do the teeny tiny one. I should have brought a smaller squeegee in here. We do have smaller squeegees. I just didn't think about it. That's okay. I don't mind that it's distressed either. That's good. That's plenty. So now, we have chalk paste everywhere. Let me see. Oh yeah, see, it's just washing off. And it's in the areas that I didn't mean for it to be. For the most part, it's washing off. What I don't get off, I can just touch up with some blue chalk paint. But I might not have to. So here we are. So far. The two of the arrows. And now we have one more left to do, which is this one. And I plan to put established 1776 at the bottom, and I'm kind of wanting to do USA vertically up the middle. So I'm going to start with this first. But I need to wax this. Ooh, I almost forgot. I need to wax it first. Let's see, there's a slot right there. All right. There we go. Put some wax on there. That can go in the trash now, since I'm done. Okay, it's about to get loud here real quick. Do it in red wood. Oh yeah, because you know, I was thinking black, but you're right. You're right, Sandra. I'm thinking maybe the USA in red, and then the established 1776 in blue. That way it's like red, white, and blue. What do you think? So, established 1776. So I want that to be centered. And I need to, I'm running out of space here. Let's see. I don't have a ruler handy. Not quite centered. And I'm going to lift it up just a tiny bit so that it's not square on the bottom. I need to be careful with this because that's cardboard. There we go. All right. So that's the end. Okay, very close. All right. So this part will be easy. What I'm going to have to do though is clean this transfer before I do the rest of it, so that I'm not putting blue chalk paint all over, chalk paste all over everything. Probably should have done this first. That way I could have let the transfer dry while I was doing the rest of the arrows, but that's okay. So now blue. Over there. Peel this off. Ooh, oh, it bled. Yeah, interesting. Okay, no worries. Let me wash this real quick like. And then I'll fix that. I've seen people do it this way. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it this way. All I can think about is I need to get it to the sink and wash it. But I don't want to get the whole thing wet either. So I'm going to let it go this time. All right, so I'll place this in here for now while I work on that. I'm going to need to go get a paintbrush. I'll be right back. This time I grabbed my glasses while I was gone. Alright, let's see. Woo-wee. That's okay. I can fix it. So I have a teeny tiny paintbrush, and I am just painting over the part that I don't want to be blue. This happens. I probably had an air bubble. I also noticed that the blue is very thin. I may have to leave it open and let it thicken up. So I'm thinking a combination of both of those things is what, excuse me, why it bled. Okay, it's about to get very loud with my blow dryer. I decided too, I've got a tall piece of wood that I was using to make a porch sitter. Is it a porch sitter? A stand? One of those big signs for the front yard, for the front porch. And I had planned on using it for Christmas, so I painted it red, and then I never finished it. So I just may take that out and use it for 4th of July. I think that would be a fun idea. So we can have something on our front porch. Alright, I accidentally painted over this right here, so I'm just gonna put that back. Good, easy as that. No need to panic when there's a mistake, because it can be fixed. So far that's what we have, and I just realized I need to plug in my glue gun. There we go. And that looks good. Especially even with the bleeding. Okay, so now we need to do the USA part. I still haven't figured this out. Working here like this, I haven't figured it out just yet. But I will. I don't want to accidentally pull that up. So I'm going to set that right there. There we go. Now, I want this to be right here. I'm going to put the A right there. I should have grabbed my ruler. What can I use? So I need my red. Oh, hold up. My Prima Junior formula. And this is going to be a little bit of a process because I'm going to do the A and then I will wash it like I just did. Oh goodness. Okay. Stuff falling on the floor. I don't know what it is, but something's falling on the floor. Okay, make sure the A's need no air bubbles. All right. Gotta be careful. I don't want to get the other stuff in on this. There we go. So there's the A. Very nice. Now I need to wash it. I'm smearing it everywhere. This is not an easy way to do this. I could have cut it apart, but I'm not quite ready to cut this part of it apart yet because there's many other ways that I want to use it. So, if I don't clean it, I risk getting the red all over the place. So I need to, I'm cleaning in between each one. And I'm drying. And when I'm done, all 3 letters, I'll take it to the sink and give it a good cleaning. So I'm about to use my blow dryer. I'm loving the red. Look at this, the red and the blue, just like you suggested. Love it. So now I need to do the S. I need to place this. I'll put that right there. And then the S will go here. Nope, too low. Stop. Okay, I think I've got it in a good spot. So now we're doing the S. It's starting to get hot. Summer's just starting. My goodness. Okay. So now we have the S. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Okay. So now I need to clean it again. I'm going to get a clean one. I don't want to use the dirty ones. And then one more to go. And I will probably go ahead and clean it one more time because I won't be getting to the sink right away. Okay. I can't wait till I'm finished to see how much of this I'm wearing on my white shirt. Because I didn't even think about wearing a white shirt. Oh, thank you. It just worked out perfectly. Sometimes it doesn't do so well. Sometimes I don't do so well, but it worked out this time. See how we do with the U. I'm glad I have this board here because I'd like to keep this table as clean as possible for as long as possible. I'm not delirious in thinking that it'll never get paint on it, but I like to give it a good fighting start. Okay, so now I'm going to dry it. It's important to dry it in between uses because if your screened area is wet when you try to chalk paste, when you try to, put the chalk paste on it, it will dilute it down, thin it out, and make it bleed. Because that's what happens when you put water in your chalk paste. So, all right, now it's going to get loud again. Now time for the U. The last letter. Put that right. What I'm doing is I'm setting this so that I can see the very tip of the S. And then I'm going to take the U. So I lost my tip. There we go. And then I'm going to take my U and drag it up a little bit. Okay. This would be a good time to have a little assistant to hold the paper in place. Yeah. Let's see how far down we got. I think that's the right spot. Okay. I'm leaving the backing there because I don't want to stick it to the S. Here we go. Gotta remember to take off the excess. Put it back in the jar. Okay. Peel it off. Perfect! Yay! All right, so there's the third arrow. Do that so you can see it. I'm loving it. Okay, I'm going to, since this is red, I'm going to take a wipe it to it so that it doesn't stain it too badly. I'll wash it soon. I've never done this before, that's why it seems so awkward and weird. I probably will not be in the practice of doing this because I don't like it. Okay, that'll do for now. I will get this cleaned up. And I'm done assembling this, so I'll just set it there for now. Okay, so there we have it. Blow dryer again, one more time. Now, I want to take this. This had some glitter all over it. It said, let it snow, and it had reindeer and snow and trees. So this is a Christmas item that I never used. So I sanded it down, and I chose not to paint it. I could after the fact if I want to, but I'm not going to at this point. I kind of like the natural color to it. So we're going to take these 3 and I am going to attach them to here with glue. So this will go here and this will go here. I'll be using E6000 as well as my hot glue, which is now ready. And I want to put these at a bit of an angle, and they're going to go flush with the bottom here. So I will need to don't move. So I'm gonna put some east. Oops, I should do it from the bottom, right? Do it like my toothpaste. Maybe I should get the other one out. There we go. E6000. Put the lid and some hot glue to hold it in place while the E6000 is drying. And then I want to put this right there. So I've got it flush and let's see, flush with the bottom. And this is going to go, I kind of went over a little further than I wanted to, but that's okay. It won't be so bad. And then I'll take this one and do the same thing. So a little E6000. The arrows are from Dollar Tree. And so now I'm going to put this the same way, except on the other side. Angle a little bit and glue it down. Now I left the staple with the twine on the back, and so I'm hoping it doesn't get in the way of getting it to actually stick to the board. And then I'm going to take this one and just put it here. I saw this being done on YouTube and I just had to. So I'll put some on this side and some on this side. And some glue, hot glue to hold it in place while it's drying. Can you hear the neighborhood dogs? They're going crazy. And I'm going to set it flush with the bottom. Just like that. Hold it in place for a minute. Now, if you're one that likes your decor to be distressed, you could sand them down before you glue them so that it's distressed. But there you go, and it's set up so it can stand. There it is. That's tonight's project. How fun is this? So this is going to go on the fireplace along with this to go with the wreath that I made on the first day, which was Sunday. I don't know what's today, Sunday. I don't remember what day it was. 3 days ago, 2 days ago. And okay, I'll probably stencil something on here. I just don't know what yet. And I'm going to do tomorrow. I have this plank, and I've got this transfer. It says, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So I'm going to do a little something with this. I've got stars. I'm thinking about adding stars to it up in the corners or something. We'll see. So that'll be tomorrow's project. So that's it. I will take these downstairs and put them on, thank you, Sandra. I will take these, put them on the fireplace and get a picture and post it. And I will also post links to check out where you can get, check out the chalk pastes and the transfers and those star surfaces and all this fun stuff. Arrows are from Dollar Tree. You can get, you know, a frame like this at Dollar Tree as well. So this is a $4 design right there. I love it. All right, well, thank you. If you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe and hit that bell button so that when I post up my new videos, you will be able to be notified and you can catch them and see if it's something you'd like to do. All right, that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody.